WorldCoin, a cryptocurrency project founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, launched on Monday, and my Twitter feed is full of posts about it. What's the fuss? Some claim it's dangerous, others hail it as the next Bitcoin, the next big crypto. Yes, the hype is in full swing. So, is it worth it? Is it a wise investment? And should you rush to buy this token? Let's explore. Hey everyone, my name is OJ, crypto investor and analyst since 2016. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner, the video podcast for all things crypto, where we'll help you stay informed, up to date with the latest developments in blockchain, and you also get technical and fundamental analysis on all the major cryptocurrencies here, plus reviews and tutorials on all the best crypto products. So if you're new to this channel, hit subscribe, like and share this content. It's free. It's always been free. Today I'm doing a deep dive into WorldCoin just 2 days after its mainnet launch. So let's get started. With AI technology developing extremely rapidly since the start of this year, many believe that soon it's going to take over lots of human jobs, leaving thousands unemployed. It might even get to the point where it becomes very difficult to tell the difference between human and AI bots online. The threats that AI poses are being debated on a daily basis, along with advantages and benefits, especially in the field of mundane tasks automation. It surely saves time, helps us be way more productive than ever before, but should we be worried about the negatives? Many already are, but of course, with new threats and dangers that AI presents to us as it advances, we come up with solutions, and the WorldCoin project is just one of these solutions. As Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, very eloquently described it, the philosophy behind the project is simple. AI is going to create a lot of abundance and wealth for humanity, but it may also kill very many people's jobs and make it almost impossible to tell who is even a human and not a bot. And so we need to plug that hole by creating a really good proof of personhood system so that humans can prove that they're actually humans. WorldCoin is unique in that it relies on highly sophisticated biometrics, scanning each user's iris using a piece of specialized hardware called DYOR. Why am I freaking out just by the thought of this? Can I trust any such device to keep my scan from leaks, hacks, or other malicious intent? It's certainly a concern. Nevertheless, the key focus here is on reinventing digital identity without compromising a person's real-world identity. Make it decentralized via the use of blockchain network, and make it the world's largest identity and financial network as a public utility, giving ownership to everyone. In other words, this project aims to create a digital identity that proves you are a real and unique person while fully protecting your privacy. I'm yet to be convinced that privacy can be fully protected, but that's a topic of another discussion, I guess. So, WorldCoin aims to create universal access to the global economy regardless of country or background, accelerating the transition to economic future that welcomes and benefits every person on the planet. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, together with Alex Blania, founded WorldCoin over 3 years ago. The main idea behind the project is to present a solution which can effectively verify human identity online without violating users' privacy. It was initially launched in 2022 and recently launched its proof of personhood blockchain platform, which has drawn mixed reactions from the cryptocurrency community. Among the most fierce critics of the project is fellow crypto analyst Andrew Bailey, who took to Twitter and posted this thread outlining some of the things he finds problematic, namely the fact that the team was not prepared for people who sell their credentials on the black market, something that seems to be quite a thing in China, where people are unable to sign up for WorldCoin. They simply buy the necessary credentials from Cambodia, Africa, and other countries to bypass the restrictions, but ultimately they prove how easy it is so far to cheat the system, defeat its purpose. The orb itself is a controversial device with its own limitations and risks of abuse. Andrew calls it dystopian and dangerous, somewhat Orwellian, even though we're talking about a decentralized, tamper-proof method of storing that data. Before I can trust it though, I still need more convincing. Track record would be one way to go about it, but the project just launched, so I'll have to wait some more time before there is any track record. Another concern outlined by Andrew is the fact that the project is run by a non-profit foundation. In other words, a centralized entity that will work towards the goal of making the project decentralized, but clearly it is not a DAO from the get-go. A red flag in my opinion too. And last but not least, Andrew points out the claim that their goal is to distribute the coins equally to all, while in reality insiders will get 20% of all tokens. This is how many other projects started, giving founders or angel investors similar percentage of their tokens, and this is something that is always criticized. It's largely frowned upon in the crypto community and definitely not a winning strategy. Some projects like Zcash became a target of multiple forks by their community precisely to eliminate such unfair advantages and privileges. Other criticism comes from this article here titled "Deception, Exploited Workers and Cash Handouts: How WorldCoin Recruited its First 500,000 Test Users." Published by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's media outlet, it examines some of the issues of the project's beta testing. The company has been accused of using deceptive marketing practices, collecting more personal data than it acknowledged, and failing to obtain meaningful informed consent. The company has also been criticized for violating the European Union's general data protection regulations and local laws. At the time of publishing this article, WorldCoin had scanned 500,000 eyes, faces and bodies in 24 countries, and its aim was to garner 1 billion signups by 2023. My research shows that they have about 2 million by now, but this number might be greatly increased in the last few days with the hype surrounding its launch. WorldCoin is now scaling up orbiting operations to 35 cities in 20 countries. As an enticement, those who sign up in certain countries will receive some of WorldCoin's cryptocurrency token WLD for free. Anyway, I don't mean to be overly critical and negative about the project, so let's talk more about their unique value proposition. Indeed, the project does have a vision as to how they tackle a real-world problem. The criticism so far is mainly directed to the methods they have proposed in the pursuit of that vision. So back to their vision. The increasing availability of powerful AI models to individuals, combined with open source tools for generating deep fakes, raises concerns about the ability to control their usage. The Turing test previously used to differentiate humans from AI is no longer sufficient, as modern AI is close to passing or has already passed this test. Video-based verification is also becoming unreliable due to deepfake impersonations. As a result, there is no reliable method to verify humanness online. Despite these challenges, proving humanness in the digital domain is essential for empowering individuals in the new era of AI. To address this, the WorldCoin project has introduced the World ID protocol, which focuses on verifying humanness through real-world attestations using biometrics. The protocol aims to be decentralized, privacy-focused, and inclusive, allowing individuals to prove their humanness without relying on third parties. The need for proof of personhood arises due to advanced AI potential for Sibyl attacks, creating multiple accounts that is, and spreading AI-generated content for deception and misinformation. Proof of personhood helps address both challenges by providing natural rate limiting for account creation and allowing users to filter and interact exclusively with authenticated accounts or verified content. Ultimately, proof of personhood serves as a fundamental building block for digital identity along with digital authentication and verification layers. It establishes an individual's humanness and uniqueness, ensuring that only the rightful owner can use their identity online. WorldCoin is proposing biometrics, in particular eye scanning of the iris, and it has been criticized for privacy and security concerns around the orb, design issues in its coin, and for ethical issues around some choices that the company has made, which I mentioned already. Human identity and subsequently privacy is one of the most sensitive subjects and a valid concern for us in the age of AI. Vitalik Buterin addressed this in his latest blog post just 2 days ago, where he rightfully raised the questions about the risks involved. They include unavoidable privacy leaks, further erosion of people's ability to navigate the internet anonymously, coercion by authoritarian governments, and the potential impossibility of being secure at the same time as being decentralized. And now, with the launch of their mainnet 2 days ago, this project has become a hot topic in the cryptoverse. As I mentioned, my Twitter feed is full of posts and comments about it. So, is this a project that you should be invested in? Let's examine it further so you can have some basis points to take into account in your decision making. How does WorldCoin work? Well, each WorldCoin user installs an app on their phone which generates a private and public key, much like any other app that generates a crypto wallet. Then you will go in person to visit an orb and then stare into the orb's camera, and at the same time you will show the orb a QR code generated by your app which contains your public key. The orb scans your eyes and uses complicated hardware scanning and machine learning classifiers to verify that the user is a real human, and then the user's iris does not match the iris of any other user that has previously used the system. The first token, World, is to be globally and freely distributed to people for both utility and future governance, just for being a unique individual. It enables payment, purchases, and transfers globally using the WorldCoin token, digital assets, and traditional currencies. WorldCoin is an open source protocol. It's supported by a global community of developers, individuals, economists, and technologists. The tokenomics of the WorldCoin project were released on Monday, just after the launch of the mainnet. The total supply is capped at 10 billion tokens, which will remain fixed for at least the network's first 15 years. After that, an inflation rate of 1.5% could be implemented by voters. The tokens were minted ahead of the launch and had a fully diluted valuation of $20.6 billion. The circulating supply of World at launch was 143 million tokens, with 43 million set aside for early users and 100 million loaned to market makers. The loans have a duration of 3 months and give market makers the option to purchase World tokens instead of returning the loan. The agreement with market makers is seen as an effective way to manage the market for World, but there are concerns about the potential for quick sell-offs and price stability in the long term. 75% of World tokens will be allocated to members of the WorldCoin community over time, with the remaining 25% split among the protocol's initial development team, investors, and a reserve of 170 million World. The reserve will be managed by Tools for Humanity, a US-based technology firm. The tokens belonging to the network's team and investors are locked up at launch. The price so far is hovering around $2.40, which makes the market capitalization of WorldCoin roughly around $250 million. The token reached a peak on launch day when the price hit $3.33 and is currently 27% down from that all-time high. As it corrected, it hit a low of $1.91 and then recovered to its current value of around $2.40. It's available on some of the bigger exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, and OKX. This is a utility token that grants users the power to participate in the WorldCoin network. According to this article in Decrypt, the launch supply of World was mostly made up of market maker loans. According to a formula in the white paper, market makers would have the option to purchase World tokens at $2.80 per token if they don't want to return any of the loans, assuming the 100 million tokens were distributed evenly. The loans were for a 3-month period, and I feel that we could see a lot of selling pressure at the point of expiry of these, especially if the price is above the 2.80 mark by that point. Take this into account. 3 months from now means late October. In conclusion, WorldCoin's ambitious venture into the realm of digital identity with the World ID protocol represents a pioneering step towards addressing the challenges posed by advanced AI and deepfake technology. By prioritizing privacy, self-sovereignty, inclusivity, and decentralization, WorldCoin aims to empower individuals to authenticate their humanness in an ever-evolving digital landscape. As the world ushers in this new chapter of human history, WorldCoin's vision of a global network of verified individuals, accessible to all as a public good, holds the promise of fostering online fairness, social interactions, and trust. WorldCoin would also solve key technical problems for the Web3, the blockchain-powered third iteration of the internet, where data and content could be decentralized and controlled by us, individuals and groups, rather than a handful of tech companies. While the road ahead may be filled with challenges, it certainly is, WorldCoin's dedication to building a more secure and authentic digital ecosystem leaves us somewhat optimistic about the possibilities it can unlock for the future of human interaction in the digital domain. Should they succeed, that is. The project is in its infancy right now, with some fierce criticism in regards to privacy and identity protection. It's a good idea to place it on your crypto radar for now, but definitely do more research and monitor it for some time before you make a decision whether to add it into your portfolio or pass on this one. This is what I'm doing, so naturally I can't advise otherwise. But of course, I'm not providing investment advice. Let me be clear. I provide analysis and share with you my research, my opinion, and my own peace of mind. Take this as a starting point for your research and build up on it.
One of our sponsors is Token Metrics. I chose them to be one of our partners specifically because I use this website a lot in my marketing analysis and research. If you want to know when is the right time to enter a position on any coin or token, and more importantly, when to exit, because this is really the difficult part. There are loads of metrics here to help you with that. This is one of their new tools that helps me analyze the market better and spot the right entry or exit points. As you can see, it gives you a green signal when the market turns bullish, meaning we are in an uptrend, and the red signals indicate when the market has turned bearish. Thus, exiting positions and preventing losses becomes really easy with this tool. There are so many tools that you can use. Here's another one, the out season Bitcoin season indicator, that gives me a very good idea if it's time to diversify into outs or should my focus be on Bitcoin instead. There is no need to be a back holder during a bear market. I think by now that much is clear. And with this tool, it's a no-brainer. They provide in-depth data and stats on all cryptocurrencies and a lot of new upcoming projects, launches and token sales too. This is where I find unknown gems before they hit the mainstream, and I particularly like their emails with detailed breakdown on technicals and fundamentals on the projects that they research, and their expertise in this field is second to none. I've been a premium member of Token Metrics for the past 2 years, and I'm using it on a daily basis. They send us emails, host webinars and podcasts with technical analysis, and they go deeper into their research of new projects or current market conditions. I find this really helpful in my own market analysis, as they give me a hint to things that I might have missed or overlooked otherwise. They offer a trial period and you get a 10% discount and a free ebook with my link, so go check it out, it's in the description below.
And with that, this concludes today's episode of Crypto Corner. I hope this is helpful. I hope you like this content. Show your support. Leave a like, leave a comment below with any questions or any suggestions for topics or things that you want me to cover here on this channel. If you're still new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As I said, all of my content is free. It's always been free and it will remain for free. I don't do any Patreon. I don't do any subscriptions. None of that. It's all free content. I share here my personal analysis, my personal opinions, everything that excites me in the world of crypto, and also everything that I'm doing, how I'm actually multiplying my Bitcoin and my cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is actually my biggest stash and my main focus, but I am by no means a Bitcoin maximalist. I do believe that Bitcoin is the main cryptocurrency and I do put all of my focus on Bitcoin, but I trade altcoins all the time, especially to grow my Bitcoin, and I share with you the altcoins that I'm trading and that I'm accumulating and that are in my portfolio. In fact, my next video will be about another token that I have already in my portfolio. So I will share with you what I know about this token, why I like it, why it is in my portfolio, so that you can make up your mind whether you want to add it to your portfolio or not. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting a new video, and don't forget to check out the links in the description below, where you'll find the links to all of the crypto services that I'm personally using and that I recommend to you. And also, I publish a monthly Crypto Corner newsletter where you will find a lot of market analysis and a lot of other things that I don't actually share with you here in my videos. So make sure that you join that email list. You can scan the QR code from here right now, or you can find the link in the description below. This is everything from me for this episode. While you're here, just pick another one of my videos and I'm gonna see you there.